So here we have it, man. Royce the 5'9", new album, Layers. And I gotta say, this was very, very underwhelming, man. It wasn't as dope as I thought it would be, and I remember the EP he put out, and I had said that, man, I just got a feeling that if this is not as good as the EP, it'll kind of be a problem. But at the end of the day, he delivered a body of work that I'm guessing he's proud of. But I just feel like after hearing so many of his mixtapes, the Slaughterhouse projects, features, the Bad Meets Evil project, I can honestly say this is very underwhelming, from Royce to 5'9". You dig? I mean, 17 records, and it's filled with a lot of skits. It's filled with a lot of repetitiveness. I just feel like the EP is better than this album. It got a couple tracks on the album that was on the EP, Tabernacle, Wait. Um, we've heard Layers already, but I could do my best to get into it. But a couple tracks already out the way. Track 3, track 6, 7, 8, 10. I didn't like any of them. Tabernacle, I spoke on that record already. We know what that's about. It goes into track 2, which is Pray. Definitely talking about a lot of different things, far as his perspective on things going on in the world. He actually mentioned, the cops killing us, meaning, black folks, and we should be praying for, their souls, not the cops, but the kids that's passing away over a great production. I like his bars, his lyrics. The background vocals was on point as well. Track 3, it was all right. Starter Coat, track 4, definitely enjoyed the era of that coat, which he's talking about. He talked about his life, his rap career. Great production. I enjoyed the flow and the lyrics. And some of it was kind of questionable, but then again, it is what it is. We get into track 5, Wait, which was off the EP. You wouldn't know what I thought about that. Go watch that review. We get into track 6, which is Shine. It's a skit, which goes into track 7, entitled Shine. It's all right. I just wasn't feeling the production. His vocals really didn't match the production. I get in track 8, which is Lincoln, another skit. I'm like, wow, not really. Not fucking with it. Track 9, Flesh, definitely a dope record. Just speaking on he's being a real nigga in the flesh, good witty bars, taking shots at rappers. You know how they do in Slaughterhouse. Track 10, Hello, is a skit, not feeling it. Goes into track 11, Misses, featuring K Young. Basically, I think he's talking about the affair that he had leading up to his wife almost leaving him. From my perspective, from what I heard, definitely. Um, I like how the albums sync together because certain records go into other records, which 10 go into 11, 11 kind of go into 12, which is track 12 is dope, you know what I mean? It's featuring Lauren W. Odin, definitely talking about a certain lifestyle, you know what I mean? And if you can get past some of the lyrics, then you can appreciate the song. I thought the production was smooth. I like his flow in there. Then we get into track 13, which is entitled America. Just speaking on society, our generation, and things that's going on in the world with whites, blacks, you know what I'm saying? The upbringing of, each race. And he spoke on a lot of things that make this song pretty introspective. Definitely one of the better records on this album. Then it gets into Layers featuring Pusha T and Rick Ross, which is track 14. I spoke on this record as well. Going into track 15 is entitled Quiet, featuring Tierra and Mr. Porter. Definitely a great record. I thought the hook was okay. Tierra and Royce definitely went off, man, as far as their lyrics and their bars. She can rap. Like, she spazzed on that shit. I would listen to this like, God damn, this chick is going off. And you can kind of say, she kind of probably was influenced by Nicki or whatever, but you definitely could tell she could rap. Get into track 16, Gotta Know, definitely got a dark beat. He's on this storytelling shit, giving game, telling you the ins, the outs, the goods, the bad, and I could fuck with that. And the last record is entitled Off, which is track 17. Definitely a dope record. Definitely enjoyed the production, the sample, the lyrics, the bars. but I didn't like how it was so short. He kind of took the Joe Budden approach and kept rapping and as it faded out. But this record wanted me, at least wanted I wanted more. Like I wanted you to keep going with the bars because just as it's getting good, it kind of fades out. You know what I mean? But other than that, I get it shit a 7.5 out of 10. Like 12 of the 17 records, the production 7.5 out of 10. I was gonna buy this digitally, but I'm still up and down on it. You know, I'm probably just going to have to check it out a couple more times, but I may or may not get the physical to this. You know what I mean? I definitely feel like his last album he put out was a lot better than this. But seeing how Joel Ortiz put out an album last year, Crooked put out one this year, Joe Budden last year, and this his album this year, hopefully we'll be getting Glass House soon because that's really what I want, man. I want that Just Blaze production. He has executive producing the whole body of work. So I think since all their solo joints is out the way, you know, I feel like it's that time for that Slaughterhouse album, you know, and I think that's what fans really want. I don't think fans really paying attention to all their solo efforts. I think they enjoy them as a collective, you know, as Voltron, you know, the four-headed monster, which is Slaughterhouse. But at the end of the day, I mean, he put out a body of work to start up his new production company and whatever. But it's very underwhelming. You know, I would definitely say check out the EP before you check this out. And that's no hate, no shade. Lyrically, he's great, but I just felt like this was underwhelming album, and I just really wasn't impressed by that. So if you can respect my opinion, then salute to you. But if you don't believe me, go check it out for yourself. All right, y'all, I'm out. One.